All right, we'll start opening statement from Coach and then take questions for Ezra.
It was a very competitive game we had tonight. Obviously disappointing. Thought we did a lot of good things tonight, just not enough to one basket short. And thought we did a good job of making it tough on Whitbright all night, but he just made one extra play for his team. It's what great players do, and I thought he did a really good job. But we competed. After tough week, missing some pieces that we've been relying on, didn't have tonight. But I thought our guys really came out and showed a lot of heart and a lot of effort in this game tonight. Just came up a little bit short.
Questions for Ezra?
Ezra, what happened on that late play where you turned the ball over?
Yeah, I mean, I just overthinking a little bit. Got cut off. I just got to stay aggressive and get out my own head sometimes. But, that's a part of basketball. And good thing about it is we got another game and, just going to keep rolling, keep fighting. So
it looked like the jump shot was falling, especially in the first half. Second half, was it just bad bounces? Better defense? What do you think about their second half defense?
Yeah, they did good things on defense. We had good looks, and we just didn't give them the fall. Those are looks that, I can make. I know I'm going to make down the stretch, and then, I know Tyron's going to make those shots. Evan, Paul, I got confidence in our guys. We just missed it tonight, and that's how the ball went. So that's how the game went.
All right, thanks, Ezra. Questions for Coach?
What was the point of that second timeout, and then did you ever think about maybe getting it a little bit closer to maybe have a little bit of a closer shot there at the end?
They were playing back. I mean, once I saw the first timeout, we were trying to get something, the ball, try to advance the ball all the way into the front court, but they played it soft. They pretty much played a zone. They were in wanting to try to keep the ball in front of them, so we had to try to do something to just get a catch and hopefully a long heave that was off force tonight. But again, feels like it comes down to one shot. But we had a lot of opportunities in the early part of the game. I thought we did a good job of getting in the paint all night. We just didn't finish at a high enough clip around the basket that we needed to. I think we were going in there and trying to seek contact and trying to draw fouls, and they really didn't call those tonight. And I thought that we were just needed to focus more on trying to finish around the basket or look to kick it out a few more. We went in there with some launches, some things that we talk about all the time with our guys, is going in there and trying to play off 2 feet so you can play off balance and go up with something strong. And I thought a number of times we just didn't do that. We went in there and launching and normally those are marginal plays, and they end up not being positive plays for us tonight. But I thought we really competed, with a lot of things, finding out that Van wasn't being available for us tonight, kind of scrambling, trying to figure out how we were going to try to attack them today. And I thought our guys came out and gave us a chance. wasn't the prettiest game we played, but I thought we grinded it out. Had a shot to win it. Had a shot to have a stand on the defensive end. We didn't get the stand that we needed. I did think that that was Tyron played really good defense. I thought that was an offensive foul there that could have possibly been a game changer for us as well. But that it didn't go our way, and so we're just continuing to battle through this little adversity that we're dealing with right now and get ready for the next one.
I'm sorry, Jerry. You talking about when he scored the winning basket, you thought you might have pushed off the
the charge. No, not the winning basket, but
I'm
the
sorry,
one.
that's what I wanted to make clear.
The one before that. I thought he was outside of restricted. I thought, if they would have called a block on Isaiah in the first half for the same play, then I was like, okay, then I can understand it. I know there's a big emphasis on not making charge calls this year, being more block calls, but I just thought that was a really big play at a really big time that he was there, and he actually went watching the film. He did use his forearm to go through him. So I think but it's a bang play that could go either way, and obviously it didn't go our way tonight.
What's Van Allen Lubin's status?
I think he has a growing strain. It's different from the one that he had previously. I mean, it's a different strain. So it wasn't that he re-aggravated the one that he had, but this was the difference. So I'm not sure exactly what that looks like. I think he has an MRI tonight to kind of see, just how significant it is, and we'll probably know more tomorrow.
And at what point did that pop up?
We knew it after practice yesterday. All right, I think he sat out 2 days ago. He felt a little something with his previous injury, and then he came back and had a good practice. He got all the way through practice, and when I got home from practice, I got a text that said that he felt a little tweak or something, and so we had to try to shift course a little bit from that. But I thought our guys that played tonight came in and gave us a good chance. We slide ET down to the 4 tonight, and a little different. Hurst is on the rebound, and Ben's a good rebounder for us. And we wanted to try to take advantage of him on the post. I think this was a smaller team that we could have really used some of his presence posting up. But again, we still had enough opportunities to be able to get the job done with the guys that played tonight. We just was unfortunate we didn't.
You've said in the past that 10 threes is sort of the target number in order to win games. You guys haven't really been getting there, at least in the last few games. Is that better defense from the opponent, inefficiency, not executing? Where do you point to in the...
Did you watch the game? Did you see the threes that we got? All right, I felt like they were pretty good threes. We had some good opportunities, good looks. We just didn't make them. All right, I think we just got to play a little bit better. All right, we got to produce. It's all about production, and I think that's where we telling our guys right now. Yeah, we hit a little bit of a tough stretch, but it's not about. We want to. If they're not making them, then we're trying to get some opportunities. We run some different sets to try to get into the paint a little bit more. I didn't think this was a game for us to launch up a bunch of threes. They played back. They wore everything, so we had opportunities to get in the paint, get to the basket, and we did. We did run some sets to get some opportunities, some looks at threes, and I thought we came off and had really, really good looks at them. They just didn't fall. I mean, we had guys that we're counting on just hadn't played, just hadn't produced the way that I feel like they will before it's all said and done. They're very, very capable, but Paul Lewis is a good shooter for us. But right now, he's shooting probably sub 20% from 3. But that's but I think that balances out. When you're a good shooter, over time, then he's been a plus, a high 30, close to 40% shooter for us. So I think those things will balance out. Evan Taylor, same thing. He had some really good looks at the basket tonight that didn't fall for him. But I think we continue to be aggressive, continue to stay positive, continue to work on the things that we need to. That those things will turn for us.
You tried to schedule a non-conference schedule this year where you could, beat the hell out of everyone. That's what you said before, and now you've obviously lost 5 out of 6. So what is it that's gone so wrong in this non-conference, and how is it so different from what you anticipated when you scheduled it?
No, I think it's kind of just we played some really good teams. It was we strategically scheduled these teams because we feel like they were going to be teams. This was a team that picked to win their conference. They got a couple of players on that team that the player of the year, preseason pick for the player of the year in the conference. So I think it took a little bit too much. It's hard to win college basketball games. I mean, that was off the cuff, kind of a joke at media day that you guys are going to continue to run with. But feel free to. I said it, and I'll stand by it if you want me to. But the fact of the matter is, hard to win college basketball games. We've scheduled a really competitive schedule. I don't think that if you follow this team, you're the beat writer for this team. The absences that we've had in key games. The injuries that we've had. We hadn't had a lot of continuity. These things. We know these things. But at the same time, we feel that we're competing. We're playing some young guys that probably playing as many young guys as anybody in our conference. If you want, when you start digging into your numbers to see the opportunities that we're giving our young cadets, that we're forced to, that because of, we're down in some numbers and they're going to make some mistakes. Like tonight, with a 5 or 6 point lead, a freshman made some freshman mistakes. We got to live with those. He fouled a 3-point shooter. He fouled the team in a bonus. That's 5 points that they got without having to put the ball through the basket. Those are the growing pains and the things that we're learning from. But they are getting better, and I think that that's the positive part about it. When you're in these type of leadership roles, you can't just always feel that there's always going to be the positive and it's always going to be great. You're going to have some twists, you're going to have some adversity, and right now we're dealing with a little bit of twist and we're dealing with some adversity. But I know, I really know that there's a good team within, and I probably hadn't put the best team out there that we possibly have yet. I'm still trying to sort through that because we hadn't had the continuity of having guys available that we want, or the teams that when I scheduled this team, I feel like we could beat every one of these teams that we played if it was the group that I initially thought that we would have, but we haven't really had that, and you know that. So as we continue to get whole and we continue to get better at what we're doing, continue to watch the film, continue to see where we can get better, I think it can turn. I mean, I'm not afraid of this just because we hadn't had a great non-conference. I know that there's a good team within this group, and we just got to keep grinding until we find it.
Yeah, obviously the injuries have been an issue, but last year you guys did a good job adjusting after Liam Robbins went down late in the season. So what's been the difference between, that time and then what's happened this time?
I think when you look at the team that we had last year, we had a lot of experience. I mean, experience when you look at the team that we played tonight. I had, I think, probably 5 fifth-year guys. Right? I mean, experience matters. All right? We don't have Jordan Wright. We don't have Quentin Millard-Brown. We have a lot of new guys, even though they're older guys. They're new to this experience. They're new to how we happen to play. The Tassos, Evan. They're still growing. They're not finished products. And quite frankly, the guys that we've that came back that we were counting on to take another step just hadn't played at a high enough level that we need him to yet. I think there's another level that Tyron, we know that he's capable of playing on before. I mean, obviously we lost Colin for the season, but he never really hit his stride either, coming from, back from the concussion and things like that. So, again, I just spoke about Paul, as well. We feel like there's better basketball in these guys than they've shown so far, and we just got to continue encouraging them and stay positive until that happens.
All right, thanks, Eric.
Thank you.